Hey, Thomas. How's it going? Oh, can't complain. All right, guys, we got two of them filled tonight. We got a 2-box and a 1-box. And I did do the dollar break late again, so we're going to do it tomorrow. Let's see if we can get that sucker tomorrow. Hope everybody had a good day. I enjoyed the Ohio State game. When I came downstairs, I was enjoying the USC Michigan game. When I came down, USC had just thrown a pick, but Michigan's offense looked horrible. Hopefully they keep looking like crap the rest of the evening. The way the world should work, everyone should root for two teams, Ohio State and whoever plays Michigan. Man, James Franklin looks like he must hate it in Happy Valley because that guy is doing everything he can to lose his job before the end of the season. Northwestern beat Penn State today. That's crazy. Penn State and Notre Dame. Honestly, I don't really care for either of those teams. I don't like Notre Dame. I don't like that whole independent, let's go 0-2, stay ranked type crap they do with Notre Dame. I don't think it's right. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead, pull some randoms, and we'll get all the iPad stuff done. In this one, first up, this is the 2-box. Write that down along with the date. All right, we got Al with San Francisco getting Carolina. Nathan, Kansas City, Seattle. Al, Tampa Bay, Baltimore. Vlad, Giants, Browns. Al, Washington, Atlanta. Bill, Denver, Jags. Dave, Chicago, Jets. Bill, Chargers, Cowboys. Zach, Indy, and your Vikings. Dave, Vegas, Houston. Bill, Green Bay, Philly. Scott, New England, Tennessee. Dave, Arizona, Detroit. Make sure I didn't miss something. Detroit's always claimed. Make sure I didn't miss a Detroit claim. Is this the new one? Wait, was this one full? That's last week's. What the hell? Okay. There is the 1-box. There's the 2-box. Make sure Detroit didn't get picked. San Fran, Tampa Bay, Giants, Washington, Denver, Chicago, Chargers, Colts, Vegas, Green Bay, New England, Arizona, Pittsburgh, Miami, and the Rams. I did not skip it. Detroit is a random tonight. Nice. Bill, Pittsburgh, New Orleans, Scott. There's two in there. Miami and the Rams, Cincy, and the Bills. That wasn't Scott. That was Scorching. I couldn't read what I wrote. I wrote score. So I'm going to put these back in. I put them at the same time. All right, Scott, you got Miami, and you're going to get the Bills. That means Scorching got Cincy. Cincy was a random. Woo. Okay, so we got Al, San Fran, Carolina, Nathan, Kansas City, Seattle, Al, Tampa Bay, and Baltimore, Vlad, Giants, Browns, Al, Washington, Atlanta, Bill, Denver, Jacksonville, Dave, Chicago, and the Jets, Bill, Chargers, Cowboys, Zach, Indy, Minnesota, Dave, Vegas, Houston, Bill, Green Bay, Philly, Scott, New England, Tennessee, Dave, Arizona, Detroit, Bill, Pittsburgh, New Orleans, Scott, Miami, Buffalo, and Scorching, Rams, Bengals. All righty. Let's get us a box. Get off there. First, we'll get our random number. As always, it's going to be a number between 4 and 9. And we'll randomize it 5 times to get that number. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going with the number 5 tonight. Times 5. My phone's going dead, but I really want to turn that. I'll just go to ESPN. I really want to see Michigan lose. That just makes a week better. All right, guys. 5 times to get 2 boxes. If it's a box that's not filled, I think we've got about 95 of them filled. I will hit it again. Top 2 boxes are the ones we're looking for. There's 4 and number 5. 183 is not there. I believe we opened that on Friday. And 124. 124 is there. So we'll hit him one more time. Boom. 88. 81, 87. No 88. 11, 81. It's just 81, and it's there. 81. So we got 124 and 81. I want to go to the scores. $81, 124. Those are our first 2 boxes of the night. Oh, gosh. Auburn's beating Georgia. A&M's. Oh, Florida's playing Texas A&M pretty good. Oh, nice. Michigan's down 24-7. Go USC. I'll root for them twice this year, Michigan and Notre Dame. All right, guys, this is our first box. Box 81. Good luck. It's a Ram on a rave. Scorching sports cards. Ray, I hope you like packing peanuts because I save them for every time you get a hit. You told me one time you like packing peanuts, and so I've given you almost all of them that I've had since then, and I've got a stash right now. So Thomas says Kyron. This one, Beckett authenticated both earpieces in the helmet. Not Kyron. That's the old grocery stocker. From the Arena League to the Hall of Fame. Kurt Warner. Nice hit. Scorching sports cards. Nice hit, Ray. Kurt Warner on the rave. I can't remember what Pittsburgh's rave looks like, but those colors are awesome. I love that one. Dang, that could be my favorite rave. That's pretty sweet. Nice hit. All right, box 124. Sucker's been at the bottom for a little bit. Out of shape. Man, hadn't happened in a while. Had the same guy hit twice. Haven't had the same team come out in the same break. I'm thinking there is a Ram helmet in there. At least one Ram left. Bucks Rays? Yeah. Ray taking another one. Another Beckett authenticated. Both earpieces are in. Got a quarterback and a wide receiver. Rams paid off. Nice hit, Ray. That's Davante Adams on the Rams. Two Rams coming out in the first break. Boom. Nice. Whew. All right, guys. This next one is filled. It's a one box. We will try a live fill. I think we're going to do the first live fill as a one box and then a two box. So as long as we can keep filling them, we'll go that route. A one box, then a two box. If we want to do another one, we'll base it on how fast the two box fill. Kurt Warner and Davante Adams coming out in that first break. Ray killed it. And he's going to get all my packing peanuts. I hate packing peanuts. Spill all over the floor. Get all over everything. The Cowboys. I don't remember what the Cowboys rave. I can't think what the Cowboys rave looks like. What color is that? Damn, I can't think what a Cowboys rave looks like. Gray? I don't know if it's got that star on it. I'm not a Cowboy fan, but I really think that star is pretty cool. I really dislike the Cowboys. All right, Zach, you had Kansas City. Or no, yeah, is that Zach? Damn, I can't read my writing. believe that is Zach. Get your hand out of the bag. Yep, Zach. Kansas City, San Francisco, and Indy. Buffalo, Cincy, and Cleveland. There is a Joe Burrow in there. I think I forgot the picture, but there's a Burrow. Bill, Denver, Pittsburgh, Washington, Seattle, Philly, and Dallas. Al, Tampa Bay, and the Chargers. Baltimore, Atlanta. Dave, Chicago, Vegas, and Arizona. Get 3. Jacksonville, New England, and New Orleans. Vlad, Giants, Rams. Should be one Ram in there that I can think of. Al, Green Bay, Pittsburgh, or Carolina. Steelers rave. I don't have a Steelers rave yet. Scorching, Detroit, the Jets. Elliott, Miami, Tennessee. And Nathan, you closed us up with Houston, and you got Minnesota. All right, guys, this is a one boxer. Let's do this. All right, 1, 2, top box will be our box. 3, 4, and 5. 115. We'll be in that row. 17, 12, 15. 15 is there. I don't know if you can see that. I randomized 5 times. So it's boxed. It's not 115 anymore, just 15. But let me grab it. $15. Box 15. Did I read this off? Zach, Kansas City, Buffalo, San Francisco, Cincinnati, Indy and Cleveland, Bill, Denver, Pittsburgh, Washington, Seattle, Philly, Dallas, Al, Tampa Bay, Baltimore, Chargers, Atlanta, Dave, Chicago, Vegas, Arizona, Jacksonville, New England, New Orleans, Vlad, Giants, Rams, Al, Green Bay, Carolina, Scorching, Detroit and the Jets, Elliott, Miami, Tennessee, and Nathan, Houston, Miami. All right, fellas, here we go. Oh, that one's been there for a while because I couldn't remember if it was in there. Miami, Elliott, all right, Elliott. See what you got, Elliott. But Fanatics and Beckett authenticated. Missing it. Oh, no, there's the earpiece. It's in there for you. There it is. Dual signed quarterback and wide receiver. Of course, the wide receiver is hurt. That was a shame. That was a pretty nasty injury. From what I hear, I don't watch injuries like that. That one is dual signed Tua and Tyreek. Nice hit. Elliott. Classic speed Tua and Tyreek. Nice hit. Tua took his signature into the vent hole, but that's all right. Nice hit. Tyreek Hill. Tua Tagovailoa. All right, guys, we're going to try a 1-box live fill. Let me get it typed in. There it is. Grab a spot if you want it. Going slow, fellas. Don't send until it fills. We got Johnny 5, Denver. Bill, Kansas City. Vlad, New York. Football Giants. Nathan laid on KC. Bill, San Francisco. And Indy. Elliott laid on the Giants. Brugman laid on San Fran and Indy. Elliott, Washington. This might be our only live fill tonight, fellas, if we can get it filled. Looking like it's a 1 live fill night. Nathan, Houston. Al, Tampa Bay. Halfway home. Nathan, Detroit. Detroit. Al, Chargers. Brugman, Pittsburgh. Vlad, Cincy. Getting closer. This is a 1-boxer, $20 a spot. We've got 4 spots left. Teams left. We got Miami. There's a Marino. Green Bay. Oh, shit. There's the first-round wide receiver. I don't remember. Arizona's got a Larry Fitzgerald. Vegas has got a Brock Bowers. Chicago. What does Chicago have? Caleb Williams. Chicago's got Caleb Williams. Philly. Oh, thinking AJ Smith. Nathan. Vegas. 3 spots left. This will be our only live fill tonight, guys. This 1-boxer will do it. Dallas. Damn, I don't remember. I don't think I'm going to say what I didn't put in. Baltimore's got a Ray Lewis. Bill, did you? Let me see. I could have missed it pretty easy. Denver, KC, Giants, KC, San Fran, Indy, Giants, San Fran, Indy, Washington, Houston, Tampa Bay, Detroit. I'm not showing a Pittsburgh. Let me check my side. I don't think it showed up. Nope. I do not believe it showed up. On the other chat. Okay. Let me make sure I got everything written down. I don't want to. There it is. What the heck? It is there. Sorry about that. Brugman, Pittsburgh was taken. I'm sorry. Right after your San Fran claim. Let me see. Bill, San Fran, Indy. Elliott had Washington. Bill had Pitt right before his Washington. I'm just going to leave it where it's at. Sorry about that, Zach. He did claim it earlier. I don't know why it's not showing up. Okay. All message shows it. Okay, Brugman taking Arizona. I don't know what's going on. My live chat didn't show it on my other one. It's still on top chat. Got it there. Brady, Miami. Miami. And Brugman, Chicago for the close. All right, guys. All right, that'll we'll try a 2-box. We'll try the 2-box. I said we would. We'll try it. We got more people in here now. It's bouncing up and down. So we'll try a 2-box after this. If we can't fill it, we'll call it for the night. That one. But we'll try one more. All right, Johnny 5, you've got Denver and Green Bay. Bill, Kansas City, and the Jets. Got lost what I was doing. Vlad, Giants, Saints. Bill, San Fran, and Indy. Did I make this a 1-box or a 2? 1 box. Okay. Sweet, your favorite team. Bill, San Fran, and Indy. Jags, Bills. Man, what's the Jags have to do to get claimed? I remember when Trevor Lawrence was coming out, and everybody's like, oh, next year, the year before, everybody's like, oh, next year, everybody will pick the Jags. Nobody picked them. Elliott, Washington, Dallas. And then they got last year, Brian Thomas. Nobody picked him. This year, Travis Hunter. Nobody taking him. It's crazy. Nathan, Houston, Seattle. It's almost like the Jags. No matter what they do, nobody's going to like them. Al, Tampa Bay, Carolina. They're not my favorite, but, Nathan, Detroit, Atlanta. Al, Chargers, New England. Bill, Pittsburgh, Cleveland. Vlad, Cincy, Baltimore. Nathan, Vegas, Rams. Brugman, Arizona, Minnesota. Brady, Miami, Philly. People running around upstairs. And Brugman closes with Chicago and gets Tennessee. All right. Like I said, we'll try a 2-box after this. Be our last one. We got Johnny 5, Denver, Green Bay. Bill, KC and the Jets. Vlad, Giants, Saints. Bill, San Fran, Indy. Jags and Bills. Elliott, Washington, Dallas. Nathan, Houston, Seattle. Al, Tampa Bay, Carolina. Nathan, Detroit, Atlanta. Al, Chargers, Patriots. Bill, Pittsburgh, Cleveland. Vlad, Cincy, Baltimore. Baltimore. Nathan, Vegas and the Rams. Brugman, Arizona, Minnesota. Brady, Miami, Philly. And Brugman, Chicago, Tennessee. All right, another 1-boxer. Let's see what we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and lucky number 5. We got box 59, 58, 60, 50, 59's there. Randomize that list 5 times. You can't tell it, but I did. All right, box 59. Box 59. Good luck. 2 boxes are coming up right after this. Pittsburgh. Oh, man. Zach, you knew it was coming. It's the Steelers. Womp womp. Beckett authenticated. Both earpieces are in. There he is. We've had him on the Eagles a bunch of times. Steelers, I think we had him once before. And he is the cornerback. I still don't know this. This play Slay. Darius Slay. Big play. Does that say big play? Oh, big play Slay. It makes more sense. Yeah, I can see the B now. Yeah, his B hooks to his I and had me all confused. I thought it was an H. Yeah. Darius Slay, nice hit, Bill. The new Steelers cornerback. Hopefully they can grab a win tomorrow. Take them to 4-1. Everybody thought that was going to be a hard division, but it's looking easier and easier every week. There it is, 2-boxer. Grab a spot if you want it. This will be our last one of the night. $14, $15, and $16. Make this number 4. All right. I'm going to toggle it back and forth. That way, if anything doesn't show up. All right. San Fran going to Bill. Brady just laid on San Fran. Bill taking Vegas. Nathan. KC. Al laid on San Fran. Elliott laid on KC. Bill, Pittsburgh. Excuse me. Al. Damn. Washington. Shedeur will make his debut tomorrow at some point. I hope so. If Shedeur comes in, then we know that the Browns will be losing. Brugman, Indy. Brady, Giants. I couldn't believe they traded Flacco without a veteran there to be their quarterback. I mean, it's the Browns. You can kind of believe anything that happens with them. Al, Chargers, but dang. And then the Bengals to bring in Flacco and start him the first week. That seemed crazy to me too. Al, Tampa Bay, give the guy like 20 minutes to learn the offense or something, you know. Brugman, Giants were gone. But you got Cincy. 1, 2, 3. We got 6 spots left. Then we take Detroit. I don't want to mess this up. All right, we got Denver. There's the Knicks. Houston's got Stroud. Arizona's got Fitzgerald. Miami has got Dan Marino. Chicago's got Caleb Williams. Survives the O-line. Flacco, man, he's an old guy to be playing behind that. Detroit has Barry. Don't send until this fills, guys. Tennessee, can't remember. Seattle, damn. Julian Love, maybe. I don't know why I remember that. Jags, there's a Travis Hunter. Eagles. For some reason I'm thinking there's a Jalen Carter in the Eagles, but I won't guarantee that. Bills, probably a James Cook. Minnesota. Oh, my God. I can't remember what came out of Minnesota. Rams, pretty sure that's Eric Dickerson left in there. Was it Matthew Golden, the wide receiver for the Packers? The Browns. Tim Couch is in the Browns. Tim Couch. New Orleans, can't remember. Dallas, couldn't remember earlier, still can't. Baltimore, Ray Lewis. New England, don't remember. Scorching, Detroit. Five spots left. Jets, Jets, I don't remember. Falcons, I can't remember what came out of the Falcons. And Panthers, I don't know. Couch Core, are you going to the mall later? COUR. I liked Tim Couch a little bit. New England, I don't remember. All right, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 spots left. Before we switch it to a one box, let's try this. Individual teams, $20. Grab one if you want it. Johnny 5, Seattle. Where else? Yeah. Oh, there. Bill, Denver. We got a long way to go on this one. I won't guarantee this fills. Vlad, Baltimore. Excuse me. Vlad, Baltimore. Scorching, Cleveland. Elliot, Arizona. Nathan, Houston. So Houston, Arizona, Cleveland, Baltimore, and Denver, and Seattle. The individuals so far. All right, guys, still got a little work to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 spots. If we can fill 3, I'll use one as a random for the group. Scorching, Chicago. Getting close. Who do I remember? Bill, Green Bay. We fill one more. We'll use the last one as a random. I'm sure we'll get one more eventually. I'm going to go ahead. Vlad, Miami. All right. I'll use that last one as a random if nobody wants it. If somebody does want a team, it's these ones. I'm going to go ahead and get a box. 5 times, 2 boxes. This will be the end of the evening. Maybe I'll make it back up in time to see USC celebrating a win over Michigan. 5. 23 and 52. 23 is there. God dang, I can't see. 48, 46, 51, 49, 47, 50, 45, 53. No 52. So we're going to take 23. And let's hit him one more time. 84. 84 is there. 23 and 84. All right. Let's pull some randoms. Last team out of the bag will be a group hit. If it hits, we'll pull a winner out of the helmets. All right. My chair's broken and it's hurting my ass. All right. Bill, San Fran, and Vegas. New England and Carolina. Nathan, Kansas City. Dallas. Bill, Pittsburgh. Tennessee. Al, Washington. Get you Minnesota. Zach, Indy. Philly. I don't know why I looked at that wrong. Brady, Giants. Bills. Al, Chargers and Bucks. Jets and Falcons. Brugman, Cincy. The Rams. Scorching. Why are there not two helmets? Oh, there are. Okay. Scorching, Detroit. Jacksonville. And what'll be the group hit? Somebody will get it if it comes out. The New Orleans Saints. All right. We got Bill, San Fran, New England, Vegas, and Carolina. Nathan, Kansas City, Dallas. Bill, Pittsburgh, Tennessee. Al, Washington, Minnesota. Brugman, Indy, Philly. Brady, Giants, Bills. Al, Chargers, Bucks, Jets, and Falcons. Brugman, Cincy, and the Rams. Ooh, little Super Bowl matchup there. And Scorching, Detroit and the Jets. In the individuals, we had Johnny 5, Seattle. Bill, Denver. Vlad, Baltimore. Scorching, Cleveland. Elliott, Arizona. Nathan, Houston. Scorching, Chicago. Bill, Green Bay. Vlad, Miami. And the group random is New Orleans. All right, box 23 and 84. Oh, shit. $23.84. I like those numbers. That'd be Michael Jordan and Antonio Brown in my number book. All right, we'll start out with 23. Good luck, fellas. Pretty good night so far. Keep it going. End it on a high note. Denver on the flash. Denver. Bill. Denver flash. Radkey authenticated both earpieces. Pictures in there. There he is. I believe he's a Hall of Famer now. If not, he will be. Champ Bailey. Nice hit, Bill. You're welcome, Bill. Nice hit. Well, interesting. We've got quarterback, a quarterback and a wide receiver to go along with the other quarterback and wide receiver, and two DBs. No running backs tonight. Kind of weird. 84. Good luck. Last one of the night. Pittsburgh on a flash. I was low on bags for about 3 weeks, and man, I was doing what I could. Pittsburgh Steelers, that is Bill. Bill sweeping the break. All right, Bill, let's see what we got here. Beckett authenticated both earpieces in on this Pittsburgh Steelers flash. Tight end extra. Womp womp. Got Pat Fryermuth. You're welcome, Bill. All right, guys, that's going to do it for tonight. Womp womp. That cracks me up. We had Kurt Warner, Devontae Adams, Darius Slay, Tua and Tyreek on a dual sign, Champ Bailey, and Pat Fryermuth. 2 flashes right there at the end. That's kind of interesting. All right, guys, I appreciate the fills. If you haven't grabbed a spot in the dollar break, don't forget this thing is in there. I heard they make good target practice. Or if you're a Michigan fan, I had a mean comment to make for Michigan fans there. Yeah, you're welcome, Ray. Yeah, I was going to say something, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to insult the intelligence of a Michigan fan. That's low-hanging fruit. In the RSA, if you win the dollar break, you can pick 2 between football, mini helmet, baseball and football jersey, and the baseball itself. There you go. Been chasing Kurt for a while. Nice. That's a cool one to have. Those Raves are awesome. Got the Pete Alonso jersey, the Ralph Macchio gi, and I don't know where I put the Fernando Tatis jersey. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, you can get it in for as low as $1 on the dollar break. So if you haven't grabbed that, grab it at the end. I'll shut it off tomorrow at 7:30 and draw it approximately 8. My son has a fall baseball game tomorrow. I don't know how long it'll take. So as long as I get home in time, we'll do it by 8. But I'll shut it off at 7:30 either way. If enough people show up in the live stream, we can try a helmet if we want to. That's completely up to you guys. All right, guys, everybody have a great Sunday. And unless you're a Browns fan, I hope your team wins. See you next time.